You're listening to Fishing the DMV with your host, Thomas Ahrens. Fishing the DMV is brought to you by Jake's Bait and Tackle, located in Winchester, Virginia.
If that doesn't get you jacked up, I don't know what will.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Fishing the DMV. This is the special edition, like I said last night on Monday Night Live, special edition episode, just talking about the tournament, the Sizzlin Summer Showdown that goes from July 12th all the way through September 1st at midnight. Just wanted to double check my figures and numbers and wanted to make sure I got this out to you guys in the public. If you are a staunch listener of the show, you're listening on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or watching on YouTube, this is just the tournament stuff, so you could just skip this episode if you're not interested. Again, if you guys don't know, I put on 5 tournaments a year for my club membership. The club membership is on Patreon. Basically, you sign up for the club. It's $6 a month, or it's $65, I think, for the whole year. You get a 10% discount. You can just pay it all up front and be done with it. And that gets you to all the perks that come with the channel, ad-free episodes of the show, special editions that just you guys get, a private Facebook group community, ton of different perks, 10% off your orders to Tiger Crankbaits, Catoctin Creek rods, 5% off your orders to Jake's Bait and Tackle, and of course these tournaments that I completely backstop myself. So we have over $3,000 in prizes that we give away pretty much each event. So it's a pretty I think good competitive tournament that we put on here. And so let's just get into the standings here. So this is now, if you guys, what I'm doing, and I'm trying to be very good about this, which is every Monday, I basically sit down with my Red Bull and my Adderall, and I go through all of the fish catches, get it all dialed in, update my spreadsheets and everything, and then I can talk about it at Monday Night Live, and then re-upload everything on Tuesday. So as it stands at 2 p.m. on Monday, this is what we have. So why don't we get right into the fishing tournament here? We're going to start with the largemouth / mixed bag division for the tournament. Okay, what we have is in 12th place, we have Jamie McLean with 48 inches. In 11th place, we have Cody Oliver with 53.5 inches. In 10th place, we have Larry Gray with 73 inches. In 9th place, we have Michael Prey with 81.5 inches. In 8th place, we have the myth, the legend himself from MVKBA, Greg Oakes. He's got 92.25 inches. In 7th place, we have Jason Niche. I believe that's how I said that, Jason, so I apologize if I butcher it. With 99.25 inches. And if you guys would like to know, this is your best 8 fish over a month and some change. In 6th place, we have the legend of the Rappahannock, Williamsburg area. We have Jason Church. He has 101 inches on the dot. In 5th place, I believe this guy won our last event. We have Stephen Beck. Stephen has 115.75 inches at this point. Number 4, in 4th place, Bruce, the menace, the man, the legend himself, with 122 inches. Dude is feeling good. I'm glad your health is back, bud. I really was praying for you. That medical scare was nothing much. So he's got 4th place wrapped up. But then what do we got in 3rd place? In 3rd place, we have Aaron Ball. Aaron Ball has 125.25 inches. In 2nd place, we have Brian Heath with 133.25 inches. And then we have our 1st place individual. In 1st place, we have Gary Duncan with 133.25 inches. And honestly, I say 1st and 2nd place, but technically it's just, they're both tied right now. There are tiebreakers that we'll do, biggest fish, coin flip, and then a fight to the death. Hopefully we don't have to get to the fight to the death part. So that is how it is right now. We do technically have a tie, unless I'll go into the whole tiebreakers about biggest fish caught, blah, blah, blah. You know how that works, but this is kind of how it is right now. Now let's move on to the Largemouth Big Fish Awards. So I'm giving away $100 in the plaque to the 4 biggest largemouth caught in the event. Now, because of, I call it the Hunter Smith rule, because Hunter decided to sign up for the tournament and then catch the biggest bag probably in Virginia history, and he basically won all the awards. And this tournament organization is about spreading love, making sure everyone has a chance to win. So if you catch, if Aaron shows up and catches all 25-inch largemouth, he can count one of his 25 inches. So that's basically he gets one big fish award, and then everyone else is allowed to get awards. So you can only win one big largemouth award, and I go to the next largest largemouth caught by somebody else. So with that said, what do we got here? In fourth place for the largest largemouth caught, we have Gary Duncan with this beautiful 20-inch largemouth. Who do we got in third place? In third place, the third largest largemouth caught so far, we have Aaron Ball. Dude is cleaning house. Look at that. This beautiful 20.5-inch largemouth. Got a little derpy face going on there. In second place, we have Stephen Beck with a largemouth that is 21.25 inches. That's a solid fish right there. So then who has the largest largemouth right now? Well, it would be probably this man, Bruce, the Goose Menace. Bruce with this beautiful largemouth, 22.75 inches. This thing is a goddamn water whale, man. Good Lord. Woo! That's a big bass. That is a big bass, man. That's a big one. So right now, the tournament ended. Those are the people that get $100 in a plaque for the biggest largemouth caught. Now, let's get into the smallmouth division. Smallmouth division, this is how we're going to break it down. Well, of course, it's the biggest 8 smallmouth that you catch. It has to be all smallmouth that you catch that are your biggest, and that will count you for this division. And then, of course, we also have our smallmouth big fish awards, which we'll talk about that when we get there. So let's get into it. In 12th place, we have Ty Helmick with 56.75 inches. In 11th place, we have Douglas Spatch with 62 on the dot inches. In 10th place, we have this Upper Potomac living legend. We have Charlie Russell with 121.75 inches. In 9th place, we have this guy. He might have heard of him. If you guys have a rock guard, it's because of this man here. We have Trey Leach with 122.75 inches. In 8th place, we have Toby Foster. Toby has 131 inches on the dot. In 7th place, we have Matthew Gills. Matthew has 131.25 inches. In 6th place, we have Joe Edwards. Joe has 134.50 inches of them brown dogs. That gets us into the top 5. What do we got going on here? In 5th place, we have Todd Spatch with 142 inches on the dot. In 4th place, getting in through our top 5, we have Jose Serrano with 143.50 inches. In 3rd place, we have the Upper Potomac River Rat himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Cliff Bennett, with 149.75 inches. Absolutely remarkable stuff. In 2nd place, we have Jared Clare with 155.25 inches. And now in 1st place, we have Jacob Hausman. Jacob Hausman has 162.25 inches. If the tournament ended today, this is your standing for the smallmouth division. So let's get into the smallmouth big fish awards. I'm expanding this bad boy out a little bit here. I'm giving away $100 in a plaque to the 2 biggest smallmouth caught in Pennsylvania waters, Maryland waters, and Virginia waters. And just like with the largemouth division, an individual can't win both like Pennsylvania smallmouth awards. You get to claim one of them, and then I go to somebody else just to keep it the spice of life, so to speak. Everyone has a chance. So let's start with Pennsylvania waters. The 2nd biggest smallmouth recorded right now is by Jared Clare. He's got a beautiful 20.25 inch brown dog. Beautiful, beautiful fish. In 1st place for the Pennsylvania biggest smallmouth, we have Jacob Hausman with this beautiful, beautiful 20.50 inch smallmouth. Absolutely beautiful fish, dude. Oh, look at the size of that belly on that one, too. All right, let's move on to the old Maryland, the old Upper Potomac and Monocacy Chain Rivers, places like that. Who is our 2nd place? We have Jose Serrano. Jose has a beautiful Maryland smallmouth coming in at 20.50 inches. Beautiful fish, boss. Beautiful fish. So if he's in 2nd place, well, then who's in 1st? We have the legend himself, Cliff Bennett, with a 21.5 inch stud brown football. Beautiful, beautiful smallmouth, boss man. Alrighty, let's move into this Virginia division. In second place for the biggest smallmouth caught out of Virginia waters, we have Matthew Gills with this beautiful dark coloration on this 19.75 inch brown football. Absolutely beautiful fish there, boss. So then what is the biggest fish caught in Virginia waters? Thai hemlock, baby. Woo! Dude, absolutely a beautiful fish. This thing right here is 21.50 inches, a Virginia smallmouth finally coming into the tournament. Last tournament, the spring tournament, not a lot of good fish caught out of Virginia water smallmouth wise. I know in the winter tournament, the New River kind of cleaned house with everything, but this fish right here, absolutely gorgeous fish. And that kind of ends our smallmouth division and our smallmouth big fish division. So, as always, with all these tournaments, we have a bunch of side quests because I love them. What I'm doing, again, just to show you how much money and prizes we're giving away this time, I'm giving away 2 prizes to the 2 biggest fish that are snakehead. So let me say that again because that was a stroke. I'm giving away $100 in a plaque to the 2 largest snakehead caught, the 2 largest sunfish / bluegill caught, the 2 largest rock bass, and the 2 largest crappie caught. So let's just see how the side pots are progressing. Let's first up here, let's talk about tangling with some dragons here. So the second largest snakehead caught so far in the tournament is by Lee Wells. Lee Wells has a 26.25 inch beautiful dragon right there. If you guys do recall, Lee won the snakehead challenge last event. And then we have in first place for the snakehead side pot quest with a beautiful coloration on this dragon right here. We have 27.25 inches. Beautiful snakehead. And am I going to change the name to a Chuan? No, because I think that's effing retarded. That's just some weird people that want to justify their salary by saying, let's just change the name because as we sip on some tea and like, oh, aren't we clever? No, it's a snakehead. And a big snakehead is called a dragon. I said it. All right, let's move on to the crappie side pot. So far, we've had 2 crappie. That's it. Only 2 crappie. I think we're up to like 200 to 300 largemouth and smallmouth caught in this event. We have had 2 crappie caught so far. So apparently people don't like free money. Sadly, the 2 crappie were caught by the same individual, so I can only count one of them. But they were both the same size. So give it up for Aaron Ball right now. So right now, Aaron's in the top 5. Has a big largemouth award and has a crappie big fish award. My God, is this guy cleaning house. This crappie right here he has is 11.25 inches. Beautiful, beautiful fish. All right, let's move to the bluegill sunfish side pot. And we so far have had one bluegill submitted. That's it. So if nothing else, this man, Aaron Ball, dude, cleaning house. Dude is just like, listen, I'm just going to win every big fish award there possibly is. He has the only bluegill submitted, therefore he is winning the bluegill pot with this beautiful 8-inch bluegill. Guys might want to get on that. That's quite sad that only one bluegill has been caught amongst all 40 plus of you. All right, let's get into the next side pot fish. What is it? Oh, it's the rock bass. Womp womp. There has not been a single rock bass caught in this tournament. I always like keeping rock bass on here because it's a weird like childhood memory I have, I guess, of catching rock bass. So I always like to keep them in there. Ever since the Halloween tournament, which was our first one, I had the rock bass in there as a side pot. And it's sad because I think there's only been like 6 rock bass ever recorded in one tournament. That's it, period, 6. That's kind of sad. And I don't know if that means people don't like catching them or that just means their population is so far down that it's just impossible to find them. So that's pretty sad. As always, let's just quickly go over the tournament rules one more time here. The new rule that I'm doing with smallmouth and largemouth, just because through all the tournament apps and tournament directors, they've talked about this. If the bass looks like it ate too much Taco Bell and it's about to shit itself, and it has that big bulbous bright yellow eye, I will be disqualifying that fish. I have the right to disqualify it. Generally speaking, if a largemouth, crappie, smallmouth have a bright yellow eye like that's bulging out of its head like it has to take a shit, it means it is dead. And it could have just died while you're reeling it in, but there has been some tournaments where people have put fish into the cooler and then pulled them out to take pictures of them or left them in the live well all day and died, whatever. I just want to put a kibosh on that, and that is the rule I'm going about. I have the right to refuse that fish if it has that physical identifier. Move on to the next thing. Just as a reminder for everyone, please get yourself a kayak style measuring board. The more vivid the lines on there, it's a lot easier for me to make a judgment call on that. So if that fish is very, very close to a certain size, if the board is really good, vivid with all of the different tallies marked, it's a lot easier for me to give you that extra inches. If you're strapping 4 different measuring boards together with duct tape that you bought at Home Depot, we're gonna have to have a conversation whether we can keep that board or not. So make sure you get yourself a really good, high quality identifying board. You can keep it in your boat, your jetpack, whatever. That works for me. Make sure the identifier is somewhere. Again, that's like a double negative, because to join the tournament, you have to be a club member and also have all the passwords and stuff. So not always the case that you need it, but I really highly suggest you get in the process of doing that. You guys know the deal there. And then of course the open mouth thing, on the Tourney X app on my side, since it's a computer based version, there's a little magnifying glass so I can super zoom in. As you can tell right here, I'm really zoomed in. If there's barely daylight between the mouth or there's a deformity, I am not going to force you to hurt the fish by smashing its face closed. Depending on how it measures out, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If it's a little bit over 12 inches and its mouth is just open a crack, it'd be like, all right, cool. It's still 12 inches. It's not 12.25, but I'm not dropping you down past 12. So that's fine. It's when the mouth is blatantly massively open. That's an issue. I'll dock you. All this means, guys, if you don't know, that have fished these tournaments before, if the fish you have measured is 12.25 inches and the mouth is gapingly open, I would bring it down to just 12 inches on the dot. If you guys don't know how you record these fish, it would be 12 inches, 12.25 inches, 12.5 inches, 12.75, and then 13 inches. Those are kind of the 4 measurements you generally go on right there. And of course, we can have tiebreakers and things like that. And again, if you guys have any questions, please, you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. If you have my cell phone number, please text me as well. It's a lot easier than always using the Patreon app, because the Patreon app, for messaging just kind of sucks for some reason. I don't know why I don't get more messages. It's kind of weird with that. But right now, those are the standings. If you guys want, you can still sign up for the tournament. There's still plenty of time to sign up for this event. If you guys don't know, let me go over this real quick with you guys. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Just so you guys are aware of the payouts, because let's be fair, that's what people care about, right? That's what you guys all care about. So let me pull that up. Alrighty. So as always, this is in the tournament rules. I am giving away $500 and a plaque to first place, $200 and a plaque to second place, $150 and a plaque to third place, $100 and a plaque to fourth place. Fifth place gets a plaque. First place and the other division, absolute same thing, $500, $200, $150, $100, and then a plaque for fifth. And then, like we just went over, the smallmouth division, the largest 2 smallmouth in Pennsylvania waters receive $100 and a plaque. The largest 2 smallmouth in Maryland, Virginia waters get the same thing. As always, largemouth, it's the top 4 biggest largemouth get $100 and a plaque. And then the side quest challenges, got the 2 largest snakehead, $100 and a plaque. 2 largest sunfish / bluegill, $100 in a plaque. 2 largest rock bass get $100 in a plaque, and the 2 largest crappie get $100 and a plaque. So go check up all that stuff right there as well, up on the old website. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I will see you guys next time on Fishing the DMV. Bye. You're listening to Fishing the DMV with your host, Thomas Ahrens. Fishing the DMV is brought to you by Jake's Bait and Tackle, located in Winchester, Virginia.
If that doesn't get you jacked up, I don't know